Very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Leadership Address Session, National Nurses Day 2026. Firstly, wishing everyone a happy Nurses Day. Every year, May 12th is observed as Nurses Day across the world, celebrating the angels of healthcare, acknowledging their contributions, the compassion they shower, and the care that they provide during the most vulnerable times of our patients, helping them rebuild their health and their lives. Today, to wish our Apollo nurses and the entire Apollo family, we have with us our senior leaders from the Apollo family. So let's begin this session with the address of our beloved chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy. Sir, may I invite you to address the gathering?
Yeah. Namaste. Wish you all a very, very happy International Nursing Day. In the same breath, I'm saying hearty congratulations for the wonderful work that all of you are doing in all of our Apollo hospitals. An Apollo nurse has earned that from everyone saying they're so nice, they're so courteous, their compassion is unbelievable. I think this is what I admire all of you for the tremendous work that you all done from day one. The patient is very happy in Apollo for 4 reasons. The first reason is we have come for with a major or minor clinical condition, but that he gets the best care from the doctor and the nurse and the team, and he is very happy. But what he admires is, he doesn't know when he's in the theater, they've done a 9-hour surgery, but he doesn't remember he doesn't know all of it. But what he knows is what happens in the room. And in the room, the nurse have played the great role. First of all, to say, I'm happy you have come here. We'll take the best care of you. This is your problem. The doctor so-and-so will treat you. And then, give them that special affection saying, by even a simple prayer to wish you. So many of them mentioned saying, the nurses prayed for them. Occasionally, the care that you have given, that is what they remember always. Apollo nurse has always been special because for whatever you have done, every single patient has that admiration and talks about saying nursing care. Yesterday, I went and saw one of my sisters-in-law, and the children came from US. They said, who have been here for the last 2 days, in US, there's nowhere that you can get anywhere near the type of care that the nurses that they have given here. Would have never saved, my mother would have never been saved, but for the continuous care that they have given. I think this is what everybody says. As I said, even today, I went and saw, and all the nurses, that love that they give, the compassion that comes out with excellent skills. The skill is second to none. The nursing skills, whatever they are doing, whether it's in a theater, whether it's a critical care unit, or board, in all of these in the room, they are giving excellent care. This is what people remember. This is what Apollo is known for. Apollo is known for the great love and care that we give. There are 4 things that we always say, they did from day one: patient first, and tender loving care, and the care and compassion, along with the best possible care that comes. So we have never spared. I just met the entire oncology group from Hyderabad. But I have great admiration for what all they have done and what outstanding things that they are doing, and they're getting a proton. But what is important is the patient that comes in, he needs proton treatment to get well. But the care in the ward is going to be primarily the nurse. So in this, I think there's a lot of wonderful things that you have done. It's admirable what the Apollo nurses specifically doing. Because our director is a very special person. She comes out with many programs to see how we take the care to the next level continuously. And with that simplicity, I admire you for that, for what you have done, and the many things that you have brought in during the last few years in the nursing program. I think will make significant impact. And this is what they remember. The patient remember that they not only gave me medicine, but they gave me, many wonderful things, which please us. All the best to all of you, and continue the great work that you have done, and remember that you are the first. And of course, there are many opportunities that the nursing has. I represented to the government, to our Prime Minister, that the world needs many doctors, 8 million doctors, nurses, paramedics, and all of these. And he acted immediately. He opened 100 new nursing colleges and increased the number from 70 to 300 per college. But all of these are happening because you are valuable and the world needs you. India needs you and the world needs you. The healthcare needs you. As I said, I always said this, we must make the care available for people, not just for India, for the world. Whatever we do, we must do. And I think I called it as a global healthcare destination and global workforce. He called it Heal in India, Healed by India. So the nurses, international, for years has been going. Now I think it's going to be a great deficit in the most advanced countries. That I'm sure all of you will participate in that program, specialize, and some of you go. I always recollect when in Boston, Harvard, at Vice Chairperson Hospital, the then Chief Minister and the present Chief Minister of Andhra, Chandrababu Naidu, came. We went to the hospital, and the nurses, about 21 nurses, brought candles to greet us because it was Deepavali day. So I think this is the affection that they show. And the very special thing, I never expected that. And because the team was flabbergasted that there's such a thing happened. And this is what an Apollo nurse is, and continue the wonderful things that you're doing. And the love and affection that you give is what makes the patient so happy. God, I love you all. God bless you all. All that I can say is, each and every one of you have made a very special effort to make a significant impact in the nursing care of all of our patients. Let me say, I admire you and the good work that you've all done, and God bless all of you. I wish you very happy International Nurses Day. Let this be a year when next we'll say we are good, but we are going to be excellent next year. God bless all of you for the work that you have already done and the many good things that you will start in the days and years to come. I love you all. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chairman, sir. Thanks for sharing your admiration for our wishes and for inaugurating this session with your auspicious presence. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So next up, I'd like to invite Dr. Sunita Reddy, Managing Director, Polo Hospitals Group, to address the gathering. I'm over to you.
Namaste. Is this on visual? Am I visually? Can you see me? Because
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not seeing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Namaste and happy Nurses Day. It is indeed a pleasure to be able to talk to you on this very special day, to recognize that the work you do is deeply humane in nature, and to thank you for that slice of humanity that you show all of our patients. All of us at Apollo are deeply grateful for the year that has gone by and for the 40 years where you've helped build this institution. It is what it is because of your commitment. Today, I would like to say that, I see the nurse's profession that beyond being human and the care that you give every patient, the human touch, you're also very intelligent people. It's the way you read the charts, it's the way you look at the patient and understand what the patient requires. It's intuitive, it's intellectual, and because of that, the patient has a second chance. So thank you for giving every patient a second chance. It comes because you are not only just human, but because you have an intellect. I want you to know that the community looks at you not just as nurses holding hands and giving medicine. They look at you as educators. They look at you as guides. Patients want to know what next to do when they leave the hospital. How should they eat? How should they move? How should they behave? This is a very important aspect of what we do in healthcare, and it is you who do this. At this time, I would like to call out Dr. Usha Banerjee. All of us know that she's been through a really difficult time, but you can see in her resilience, in her behavior, in her commitment, that this is what nursing embodies. It does so with strength, it does so with intellect, it does so with knowledge, and more importantly, it does so with the courage to come back and give its very best. And for all that, my deep appreciation to all of you. As you know, our country is going through, I think not just our country, but the world is going through an extremely difficult time. And to say that India is insulated from it, we might not be facing a war, but I think the impact of the war will be felt, will ricochet around our country as well. So at this time, I have a very special request to all of you. I want you to recognize that Apollo will continue to be a citadel. We will be a fortress where the patient will come and find calm and peace and caring and everything that he needs as a patient. But to do so, all of us have to work together as a team. We have to work together with each other. We have to understand that we have to be resilient, that we also might need to be frugal in the way that we handle, the challenges of the next year. And I say this not just at work, because as management, as what we represent, our duty is to look after every single patient as well as every single employee. So to do that, we have to work together, we have to learn to be frugal, and we have to continue to be the center of healing. So for the patient, we are an oasis, we are an ocean of calm when he enters the Apollo system. And I'm sure, we faced many, many challenging times, and I'm sure that we will do so. We will do so with courage, We will do so with a smile on our face, and we will do so with the commitment that you have shown before. It is for this reason that Apollo continues to have the nurse as our logo. You are our guiding light. You are the torch. May you continue to shine that light within, not just within Apollo, but may it shine so bright that the country recognizes that Apollo and the healthcare system is a big contributor not just to this one country, India, but like Chairman said, to the rest of the world. And that is what you represent. So my gratitude and my best wishes to all of you. Know that we're all with you as a team to support, to work, to guide, and to lead a better life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind wishes and for highlighting the various ways in which our nurses are contributing towards the healing of our patients. Thank you so much. So next up, I'd like to invite Dr. Salita Reddy, Joint Managing Director, Apollo Hospital Group, to address the gathering. Ma'am, over to you.
Namaste, our beautiful nursing team. A very, very happy International Nurses Day. You are truly an inspiration. You are our light, and like our MD said, may your light shine so bright that you influence the country and the world in terms of their perception and their appreciation of nurses. I think that, we are in the healthcare sector. There can be no healthcare without a nurse, without your steady hand, your reassuring voice, and the amazing things that you do 24/7 next to the patient. I think that if we look at, at Apollo, it's 74 hospitals, 10,300 beds, so many clinics, 24/7. But these are buildings. What is important is almost close to 2,000 admissions every day. So 2,000 people every single day coming here, and all of you are caring for them. Close to 20,000 outpatients. That is the thing. And because of that, 100,000 Apollo family members coming together, of who the most critical and the most important for our patients is all of you. So let me begin by thanking you, and then go on to acknowledge the most powerful thing that Florence Nightingale said. She said nursing is an art, and that every day that you practice this art with skill and judgment and resilience and compassion. So many years ago, she gave us this beautiful mantra, and all of you are living out that mantra. So to all our 16,500 nurses across Apollo, very, very, heartfelt wishes for your health, your happiness, your professional development, your career satisfaction, because you have dedicated your lives to this beautiful profession. So this is our day to celebrate you. It's also an important day for us to tell you that sometimes if you feel that we haven't noticed the great work that you do, the fact that at 2 o'clock in the morning, you were there and you found a patient breathless and you alerted the doctor and you changed the history of that patient's outcome. The fact that, when someone was going home, they turned and smiled at you because they knew that for the last 10 days, you were the one making that difference in their lives, that they went to sleep holding your hand because you gave them that comfort and reassurance. But your clinical judgment is what also influenced the path and message to the doctor that, doctor, do you want to adjust her Lasix dosage because she's getting up so often to go to the restroom, she's unable to sleep. It's this combination of the art with skill, judgment, resilience, and compassion. That is the magic, and that is the Apollo nurse, and we celebrate you. I also want to quickly, Mayank will be talking about it, but I quickly want to say that HR is taking a significant focus on everything in the nursing pathway. So whether it is the clinical nurse concept, the specialty nurse, and the administrative nurse, your 3 pathways of standardizing nursing goals so that we can quantify and do competency-based assessments. The next is to help reduce the manual work So automation, IT, support, and the support system concept is not something new. 43 years ago, chairman said, I don't want my nurses to do things which non-nurses can do. So the concept of housekeeping supervisors, F&B supervisors, ward secretaries, all these were part of Apollo's introduction into the healthcare ecosystem 44 years ago, 43 years, because chairman wanted to support the nurse, not for any other purpose. All these came into being, and now it's mainstream in every hospital. So this is the type of concept and contribution. Another thing at a very personal level, you all know that my mother has a beautiful team of nurses and that all of us personally feel very close to all of you. The one question she asks, and I also ask all our nurses is the food okay? And I know very few of you will ever say, no, it's not good, ma'am. It can never be as good as your mother's food or your home food. But we want you to feel, that it is, that you are being taken care of. So the nurses' hostel feedback survey and the hostel management committee is committed to giving you as close as possible to your home environment because you are our family. We love you. We trust you. We appreciate you. And feel free to ask for anything further. Also, I want to reiterate the pink book, which is the guidelines for everything related to women's health and women's safety, and the centralized POSH committee. We're very committed to all these. I'm saying this in this important forum in the presence of chairman and our MD, because this is part of our significant ideology that women at Apollo should feel safe, should feel protected, should feel cared for, and should have a leadership path. So now I'm moving you to the last point on HR, which is not MAP, which is also a lovely program, but Unnati. I was very happy a few months ago at the launch of Unnati, where we're working on leadership training programs for nurses to unleash the next generation of talent and influence. This is a 6 months leadership journey. We always aspire to see our nurses in leadership. So whether you are your nursing leaders, you influence the executive team, you become chief operating officers, you become CEOs. Even in the ISB program, we had 2 of our nurses in leadership training. So this is a continuous commitment. So all of you, please aspire, and also don't think that administration is the only path upward. We respect your clinical knowledge. We want to see development as a high-end clinical nurse in cardiology. In today's meeting, when chairman addressed the oncology team, I would love to see the next time he's there that we have 4 specialized nursing oncology, oncology team nursing specialists. Because the whole aspect of whether it's chemotherapy or BMT, our dependence is most on you. I will conclude, but you all know that there is so much in my heart to share. But the most important is that we value you and we look forward to your happiness and your professional and personal well-being all the time. Usha and all the leaders across the ecosystem, good luck. God bless you. Continue to guide and take care of these wonderful human beings, whether they're in Apollo or they go somewhere abroad for their development. They are always Apollo family. Good luck and God bless you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta ma'am. Thanks for your warm wishes and also for introducing this new initiative for our nursing leaders. I'm sure that this is going to have a lasting and a positive impact in shaping strong nursing leaders for Apollo. So next up, I'd like to Dr. Reddy, Vice Chairperson, Apollo Hospitals Group, to address the gathering. As she's unable to be live during this session, she sent across a video sharing her warm wishes. Can we now have the AV played, please?
Namaste. My best wishes and love to the entire nursing team of the Apollo Hospitals Group. They say in the world that there are 29 million nurses, which is a phenomenal number. The nursing team, not only in the Apollo Group, but globally, are truly the caregivers of the world. You really hold the world's healthcare in your hands. The Apollo nurse is important and is a very, very significant part of our existence. Chairman, when we started 42 years ago, chose the nurse as the Apollo symbol, the beacon of hope, as our logo. He had the vision to say, to define the kind of care which Apollo will deliver, and you are the center of all that. Thank you all for being 24/7 caregivers. Thank you for the love you carry from the bedside to really the patients in many, many ways, the way you do things. It's phenomenal. Thank you for being such an integral part of the Apollo family. May your tribe grow. May you be happy at your workplace. And wherever you are in the world, always remember that the Apollo nurse is very close to our heart. We really love you all. God bless you. Thank you and happy Nurses Day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Preeta ma'am. Thanks for your warm wishes and for your support as always to our nurses. So next, to invite Captain Dr. Usha Banerjee, Group Nursing Director, to address our wonderful nurses on this special.
Respected Chairman, Madams, Senior Leadership, and every valued member of the Apollo ecosystem, Namaste, Happy Nurses Day. As healthcare evolves with artificial intelligence, robotics, extraordinary medical advancement, I think one truth remains unchanged. The future of healing will always have a human face, and that face is nursing. Nurses are not only caregivers at the bedside, they are leaders shaping outcomes, protecting safety, influencing recovery, building trust, and holding together the emotional fabric of healthcare itself. Every life saved, every infection prevented, every patient reassured, every family comforted carries the invisible imprint of a nurse. There are moments when treatment ends, protocols are exhausted, and uncertainty fills the room. Yet, it is the nurse who stays with courage in her voice, dignity in her care, and humanity in her presence. Those moments, they don't just change patient experiences. They actually define how humanity remembers compassion, healing, and the soul of caregiving. To all the nurses present here today, remember, today is not merely a day of celebration. It is a moment of acknowledgement, of reverence, and of truth. Because nursing is not defined by tasks, titles, or timelines. It is defined by presence, by the quiet strength to stand beside suffering, by the courage to hold hope when others cannot, and by the grace to give, even when one has little left within. What you do cannot always be measured, documented, or fully understood. There are no metrics for the hand you hold in silence, no scale for the reassurance in your voice, and absolutely no language sufficient to capture the dignity you restore to those in those most vulnerable moments. You walk into spaces where fear resides, where uncertainty lingers, and where life often stands at the edge of fragility. And yet, you bring with you something very profoundly powerful: the calmness, the compassion, and an unspoken assurance that no one is alone. To me, there is a certain quiet heroism in being a nurse. It does not seek applause. It does not demand too much of recognition. It simply continues steadfast, unwavering, and deeply human. Today, I'm here with immense pride, profound respect, and heartfelt gratitude for every Apollo nurse who continues to uphold the highest standards of excellence, professionalism, patient safety, compassion, and ethical care with unwavering commitment and extraordinary dedication. To our hospital group and to the visionary leadership of chairman, of madams, and the top leadership, thank you for continuously investing in nursing excellence, empowering nurse leaders, and believing that world-class healthcare can only be achieved when nursing stands strong at its center. To all my colleagues and my nursing leaders across regions and units, thank you for being visionary leaders, steadfast mentors, and powerful role models whose courage, wisdom, and leadership continue to elevate standards of compassionate clinical care and inspire generations of caregivers across Apollo hospitals and beyond, who then profoundly impact the future of healthcare in our country and outside. Our heartfelt gratitude to our respected chairman and madams for creating an extraordinary institution that not only advances healthcare excellence, but provides us with truly empowering environment to work, to grow, to lead, and to serve with purpose and with pride. Thank you. Wishing you all a very, very happy Nurses Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Captain Dr. Usha Banerjee. Thanks for your wonderful words. A deep appreciation and gratitude from every single member of the Apollo family for leading the nursing care across the group and for touching the lives of so many people on a daily basis. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to each and every nurse across our group who's serving us every day. So with that, we've come to the end of the leadership address session for International Nurses Day. It was wonderful to have us together and address our family members on this special day. I'd like to inform that there are several activities planned across the respective units to celebrate this day. So I request all our family members to take part and enjoy your special day. So once again, wishing everyone a happy International Nurses Day, and thank you so much for joining in. Take care.